What's going on, guys? Big Nate here. We are going to be doing a in the bag slash what did I throw for the Lula Open, the third. Let's get into it.
This is Honest Dave Disc Golf.
Okay, so just like I said, we're going to be doing a in the bag of what I threw. So we got my bag right here. Big old trusty MVP bag that hopefully will change soon. Maybe get a squash bag. I'm not sure yet. But so just we're going to go putters, mids, fairways, and a couple drivers I threw. So let's get into it. All right. Starting off with putters, we've changed from so we went Wizards to Challengers. Now we're going with the JK Pro AVRXs. My uncle gave them. He was just like, "Hey, try these out." I was like, "Okay." Love them. So really nice putter, just nice for a little spin putt or a floaty, just push putt. So I really like it. So these are the putting putters. These were killer at the tournament. I'm be so for real. If it wasn't for these two things, I would not have gotten fourth place. My putt was amazing, and I was just able to trust these hyzer into the basket. Very nice. So those were the putters. Throwing putter wise, we have 4. So I was throwing the Rhino a lot for my straight to slightly neutral understable throws. Throwing the Zone a crap ton for just these little forehand flick shots or these big hyzer dump, because this actually flips up now. It's getting beat in really nicely. So just a little straight to dump putter. We tried out this Star AVR X3. This is the big germ one back in 2016, so that's pretty awesome. Very big forehand disc. Like I can just do this, it'll swoop. Basically, like the Zone OS just pushes more straight before it dumps. And then we got the Zone SS. So I threw all of these almost on every hole at Red Hawk, because I mean they're just 200-foot shots that have to either go straight, left, or right. No really like big pushing stock shots other than that. So those were putters. Let's move on to the mid-ranges. Okay, so the mid-ranges, honestly, they haven't really changed. There is one disc that I got in here I'll explain later. I didn't throw it at the tournament because I didn't have it at the tournament. But so I was throwing the buzzsaw. I think I only threw it a couple times, just as if I needed something to go farther than a Zone. So I think I threw this like once at the tournament, so didn't really use it much. The Swarm, also from Discraft, was another one. I literally only remember throwing it once, and it was because I needed a pushing shot that literally just had to fade, and the 5304 on the Swarm really helped with that. So I don't know much about the mid-ranges right now. They're kind of just a game where I can get the putters to do the things I need to do. So I'm not sure. We're going to keep exploring with that. And yeah. This one, I'll say for last. So I went out and bought an Arachnid. So this is the new Innova Arachnid. I threw this twice at the tournament, I think. So didn't really also use as much. Like I was saying, like I haven't really been using the mid-range slot in my bag because I've just been either able to go putter or I can just really go down on a fairway and get the same results. So we'll see. Do they keep in the bag? I don't know. We'll do a full in the bag here I think, starting of the summer for what my summer tournament bag will be. That's for a later thing. Last but not least, we have the pig. So this disc was bought with my prize money. If you guys didn't see my Instagram reel, should be just Nate the Great DG on Instagram. If you guys want to go check that out, I love that. But this is what I got with the prize money. I got $40 for getting the 4th place, but since I'm not a pro, I couldn't take it as cash. So I got store credit. So this was really awesome. And it's a 4103. Robbie C is always talking about the pig. Thought I'd get it just because, I want to get it. So really awesome. I hope this beats in to become like an amazing utility disc. That's the hope. So this one is probably going to stay in the bag. But I think it's like kind of like a zone, which I like. So now we're going on to fairway drivers. Okay, so now we have the fairway drivers, and this is going to be the thing that I will say the most. I relied heavily on these because most of the shots didn't really require a big distance driver. They were mainly like a utility stock shot, and honestly, it was way easier on the arm speed to control it for a 2-round tournament. Haven't played one of those in a while, so it's just easier on the arm just to not have to throw a big shot and have to go big distance. So that was really nice. This is a Valkyrie from Innova. I didn't throw this disc at all. So I love it. I just didn't throw it. I just found other discs that were able to do it, the job that I needed to do. So this will probably still stay in the bag just because it's a sick die. And I love the disc. I can trust it to do what it needs to do. I've also found that it's a great forehand disc now, which is pretty nice, just because I can just put on slight hyzer, however you guys can see that, slight hyzer, and then it'll just flip up, go straight, which is nice. So didn't throw this one at all in the tournament, which is kind of sad, kind of bummed out that I didn't get to throw it, but it's okay. Next we got the Thunderbird. This is the one that I just compared to earlier. New discs in the bag. I love it. It's like a really nice blue. I think I threw this probably majority of the fairways for round 2 Lula, just because it just needed to go straight and flop. And I was able to do this because I can get it to go straight and then just like kind of sit down and use ground play to my advantage. So that was nice. Use this a lot. Great disc. I love the Thunderbird. This is another one that I didn't really use. It's a Leopard 3. I've had it for a while. Just didn't use it at the tournament. It's a great utility disc, but it's kind of like the Valkyrie where it's a specific shot that you need, but you can get other discs to do that thing. So I'm not sure if this will stay in the bag. I think we're going to do a little bag redesign. I'm not sure here yet, but great disc, just didn't throw it. Next, I'm going to say this is probably my most reliable disc in the bag. It's the Discraft Athena. It's such an amazing disc. I even have, I don't know if y'all can see that, literal just broken. Like it's so beaten, it goes straight, straight, straight. That's all it does. It goes straight. I love it. A lot of the shots required a just straight shot at a couple of the holes. And so yeah, just threw that. But also the nice thing about this is if I need a disc that has to have a low ceiling, I can go fairway, trust the ground play and skip, and this will just go straight. I can even disc down on it, like power down, still will go straight. So really nice. Love that disc. So this one for later. This will probably be the third one to talk about. This is my Ace disc. This is the Discraft Captain's Raptor. I specifically remember basically the whole back nine of, let's see, it was Lula OG Lula. I threw this almost every tee shot. Like, just because it needed the fade at the end. And so I was just able to do that. Really amazing disc. I love it. This is the Paul Ulibarri one. Which actually, congratulations to him on winning the Austin tournament. So, really cool. Love this disc. Next, we're going to talk about these two at the same time because they're the same disc. So, these are the Firebirds that I throw. This one's more beat in. This one's not, so it's just more overstable. Didn't really throw these a lot because I had this disc. So I'm not sure. I think if I were going to make a full Innova bag, I'd bag these, honestly, because this is Discraft. But, like, this does the same thing as this. It's literally, like, the same disc. I mean, see, 9304, 9314. So, I like them both. Great discs. Again, we'll make a full in the bag. These are just kind of the what did I throw at the tournament kind of thing. How much did I throw them? So, yeah. The last one I also bought with my prize money. It's a Halo Savant. I don't really know how to pronounce that. From Innova. I'm loving this disc. This is another one that I bought with my prize money with the Arpo Prig. So, I mean, this is like probably gonna be my new favorite disc. I've loved this so much. Like, it's the Athena, but I can get it to do more things. Because the Athena, if I throw it on too much anhyzer, it will not flex out. This, even if I throw it like this, it'll come out and then fade, which is really nice. I think this is kind of like my arm speed right now. It's the 9, 10, and 11 speed discs, because this I don't have to actually power up on. Like, I can throw this consistently probably on every tee shot and my arm would not hurt, versus if I was throwing my Wraith, my arm would hurt after a lot of those shots. So, great disc. You're going to see a lot of this on the channel. And so, yeah. Now we're on to distance drivers. Full disclosure, I threw 2 of these at the tournament. And I'll just go with those because the other ones... No, I take that back. Sorry, I threw 3 of them. I'll go through them, but they're not really worth mentioning. So this is the Thrasher. Love this disc. This was my, if I needed, there was a couple holes that like I needed the power up on, and that I can just hyzer flip this and get it to go about 300. So really nice. Love this disc. Only threw it on the 3 holes that needed it. So this is the Wraith. Love it. Great disc. Mainly forehand, like if I just needed something to swoop around a tree. Great disc. Then this is the Charger. So Hunter from Foundation throws a Charger, and I've always been like, hey, that looks like a good disc. So I got it. This is in their Star Plastic. This was actually the $20 voucher that was given at the beginning of the tournament. I bought it and actually used it in the round. I trusted it enough to do that on round 2. So great disc, by the way. Like, even for a 13 speed, like I was able to get under it. So I can definitely see why Hunter likes it. But yeah, so great disc. Definitely going to see a lot more of this being thrown. So just, and then these ones in the bag, just kind of thing. The Hades been there. This is the Janus Thrasher. DGA Hurricane. this is a destroyer. Still learning this one. Haven't really liked it much because I can't really get it to go anywhere. It's very overstable. And last but not least, Shrike. So I still like this. This is a 13 speed, so this is probably the best one out of the batch. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. These might be coming out of the back, all of these. Unless I can learn this destroyer, because I would love to be able to throw destroyer, but it's just super beefy. This is the one that my dad found in the bottom of a lake. Called the guy, and he said that we could have it. This is actually Dad's Hurricane, and this Janus Thrasher is too flippy. Like, I think it's only a 170, but for some reason, even though I throw my other one more and it's way more beat in, this is way more flippy. So also it's Brody Smith's signature. Don't really want to lose that. And then the Hades is just a disc where I could get my Thrasher to do what it does. So these might be coming out of the bag, but yeah. So Shrike definitely staying in. Love that disc. Just didn't throw it. All right, guys. So that kind of wraps up this video. Honestly, didn't really throw that many discs. Like, I'll be honest, I could probably have thrown, besides all my putters, because I mean I threw every single putter. I needed those. Like, I could have thrown the Athena, the Thrasher, Caprap, Thunderbird. Could have used those and then all my putters, and I would have been fine. Like, I didn't need anything else. So that's just kind of the thing with disc golf, is if you can get your disc to do things and you don't throw other discs, like I don't throw this Hurricane often, why have it in the bag? Why carry it around? Because my arms, my shoulders were tired after the end. Like, I was having, like, it hurt to put my bag on, not like hole 16, 17. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So definitely going to see in the bag, full in the bag, and also just like what each disc does while I'm throwing it. Hopefully can get a Innova sponsored bag. That'd be really cool, but obviously not a necessity. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is Big Nate with just the disc that he threw at his tournament. Got 4th place, so very happy with that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Big Nate out.